So our topic today is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Do you see the two words here? Thanks. Okay, we were just giving thanks, right? And then giving, gift. You give thanks. So that's the meaning of Thanksgiving. You thank for things, for God. Yeah? So today we're going to have some listening, practice listening, discussion, conversation, teaching future tense. You guys know a little bit of future tense, right? Future tense. Okay? And then pronunciation, intonation. Do you guys remember intonation from last week? I'm invited. I'm invited. Me and me. From last week. And we're going to have a little bit more practice because I feel like it was a little bit hard. A little bit. So we're going to practice that. Okay. So do you guys remember what intonation is? Do you remember what intonation is? So last week we talked about intonation. I am invited, and I'm invited. I'm invited. Okay, so intonation is part of pronunciation. Intonation means the tone of your voice. So your tone of the voice might be going up. Am I invited? Going up. So the sound is going up. Or it's flat. I'm invited. Flat. Okay, so in English, do you hear me? In English, my voice is going up. The tone of voice is going up. So in English, there's the sound of when you speak, that it goes up, down, up, down, up, down. This is something that is different in many languages. So it's not the same for all languages. Do you guys know why learning intonation is important? Why do we have to learn intonation?
Other people understand.
Yeah.
If I say I'm invited, he or he thinks I'm already invited.
Yeah.
Right. If I say invited, the sound is different. The question.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very good. So the sound of your tone of voice will actually change the meaning. Okay? If you have, people might think you are upset or surprised or indifferent. For example, if I say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, does that really mean I'm happy? Maybe not. If I say I'm happy, it's expression, saying that I'm really happy. Okay? And especially for learners like you, sometimes you don't know the full sentences, but when you talk to native speakers, they can tell by the tone of your voice what you're trying to say. Okay, so it will help your communication with other speakers as well. Yeah? So that's why we need to learn intonation. Okay, so now I want you to look at the email. You guys see the last page? So I want you to imagine it's over here, page 3. I want you to imagine that your best friend from your country wrote an email to you. And this is the email. I want you to read it by yourself. Okay? and just read it silently. Look at the word.
Read.
Yes.
Me?
No, not read it out. You can read it out or read it silently alone. So I want you to read it silently alone for the first time. And the second time, I want you to circle questions. Circle questions. Any questions? Yeah? Circle questions, Diana? Circle sentences that are questions. So whenever you see a question mark, circle the whole question.
I don't understand, like, hope.
Hope?
Yes.
We will look at the words later. Right now I want you to circle questions. Okay? Circle not the questions you have, but questions. Some sentences are just a sentence, a statement. Some sentences are a question. So for example, the first question is, how are you? That's a question, right? Second question is, what's the second question? Yeah, do you remember Vina? Veronica, can you circle it? Because we are going to work on it later. Veronica, can you circle the question? Okay. Okay, and where is the third question?
Will that be okay?
Will that be okay? And what else?
And the fifth time for that to read.
And then, Amelia?
What are you doing on the street?
Yes. What are you doing on
What is Thanksgiving?
What is Thanksgiving? What is Thanksgiving? What is Thanksgiving? And then last, P.S.
What are you going?
It is really cold in New York. Is it really cold in New York? Is it really cold in New York? Okay, at the very end. Yeah? Is it really cold in New York? And do I need to bring a big coat? Do I need to bring a big coat? So these two are questions as well, right? Okay, so right now I'm going to read this email to you, and when I read it, I want you to listen for the tone of voice of the question. Okay, there's two sets of questions, two different kinds of questions.
Porque también preguntan what to come in this way. What to come in this way. Pero también se preguntaba.
Do you have a question?
To Lina and the Queen,
No, I'm saying same thing.
would that be okay?
That is the question as well.
Preguntaba.
It's a question will
What to come in visit.
Will that be okay? That's also a question. So
What?
only the last part. Will that be okay? So right now I'm going to read it to you, and I want you to listen carefully to the intonation of the question. Okay? So, hi, how are you? I hope everything is going very well for you in New York. Do you remember Vina? Vina and I want to come and visit you. Will that be okay? When is the best time for us to visit? By the way, I heard that there is an American holiday called Thanksgiving. What is Thanksgiving? What are you going to do on Thanksgiving? I'm so excited to see you. Please say hi to your children for me. That's Monica. P.S. Is it really cold in New York? Do I need to bring a big coat? Okay. Do you see the difference? When you hear the questions, what kind of tone of voice do you hear? Up? Uh-huh. What else?
I don't know.
When you hear questions, when I read questions, does the tone
Up.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you hear? Like the voice goes up, right? Da 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 da.
Mhm.
But there's also a different kind that goes down. What is Thanksgiving? It's not what is Thanksgiving? No. It's
No.
what is Thanksgiving? What is Thanksgiving? So it goes down. So what I want you to do right now is to categorize. There's two kinds of questions. One that goes up, one that goes down. The first category is yes or no question. Yes or no question. Normally the yes or no questions start with did, does, do, or is, and will, and can. And then other questions start with how, what, where, and when. So for example, how are you? How are you? Is it a yes/no question or is it other question? Other question, yeah. Can you guys write it down? So how are you? Is it yes or no question or is it other question?
There's no question.
It's other questions that usually start with how, right? How. Okay, so we have two sets, okay? We have two sets. Okay. So I'm going to read it again. One set goes up. One set goes up. The tone goes up. One set goes down. Why don't you listen and tell me which kind of questions goes up? Which kind of question goes down? Okay. So, hi. How are you? I hope everything is going very well for you in New York. Do you remember Vina? Vina and I want to come and visit you. Will that be okay? When is the best time for us to visit? By the way, I heard that there is an American holiday called Thanksgiving. What is Thanksgiving? What are you going to do on Thanksgiving? I'm so excited to see you. Please say hi to your children for me. Beth, Monica. P.S. Is it really cold in New York? Do I need to bring a big coat? Okay? So can anyone tell me, is it yes, no question, or is it other questions that has a raise of tone? Do you guys know? Which kind of question has a raise of tone? All of them?
Yes or no question.
Uh-huh. Yes or no question. Yes or no question. So for example, how do you remember Vina? Vina? Can everyone repeat after me? Do you remember Vina? Vina? Okay. Veronica, can you repeat after me? Okay. So for you say Vina because it's yes or no. You say yes, I remember, or no, I don't remember. So for this one. When is the best time? When is the best time? So it doesn't go up. When is the best time? Can everyone repeat?
When is the best time?
When is the best time?
When is the best time?
Good. How about this one? What is Thanksgiving? What is Thanksgiving? What is Thanksgiving? Everyone repeat. What is Thanksgiving?
What is?
Does this go down or does it go up? Is it will be okay or will it be okay? Up. Yeah. Because it's a yes no question. Okay? Will it be okay? Can everyone repeat? Will it be okay? Will it be okay?
Will be okay.
And then one word. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, good. So in your paper, remember the yes no question? The last word usually goes up. The tone of voice goes up. For other questions like how, what, where, when, the tone of voice stays flat. Okay. Now I want you to practice with your partner. Practice with your partner. Try to ask each other these questions and then answer them. Okay? So practice using the tone of voice and then answer them. Okay. So we're going to practice together. Do you remember Vina?
No.
I want you to repeat after me, okay? Do you remember Vina? Will that be okay?
Will that be okay?
Veronica?
Will that be okay?
When is the best time for us to visit?
When is the best time for Thanksgiving?
What is Thanksgiving?
What is Thanksgiving?
What are you going to do on Thanksgiving?
What are you doing on Thanksgiving?
Is it really cold in New York? Is at the very end? Okay. Is it really
cold
in New York? Okay.
Really cold in New York? Really cold in New York?
Do I need to bring a big coat?
Do I need to bring a big coat?
Okay, so I want you to write questions. One yes or no question and one other question about anything. Yeah? Amelia? Veronica? Write 2 questions. One yes no question, one other question. Right question. None of us are ready? Okay. Can you share with me? Do you speak what? Good. Good intonation. Because the tone of voice goes up, right? It's yes, I do, or no, I don't. Okay. Okay. And then the next one? How old are you? Anyone else? Amelia, can you tell me a question?
What is your name?
What is your name? You know why? Do you know why? It's not what is your name, it's what is your name. Because it's other questions. Can you tell me a yes no question?